Hey guys, I'm Luis and I am the Foodie Filmmaker. All right, so I wanted to make this little quick video here for YouTube, kind of introducing myself and letting you guys know who I am and what I do. So I am the Foodie Filmmaker. I currently run a page on Instagram called the Foodie Filmmaker, where I post reviews about food and restaurants and drinks all over Los Angeles. I've done some videos in Orange County as well because, Orange County is our neighboring city, but primarily I focus on Los Angeles. So on that page, you'll find tons of reviews, lots of restaurants that I've gone to over the past 5 years. I've visited them, I've reviewed them, I've filmed them. And yes, most of the reviews that you'll find on that page are mostly cinematic. So there's not a lot of talking like there is on this video. It's mostly just me highlighting the food. It's a lot of behind the scenes. I get to interact with the chefs, with the restaurant owners. They let me film a little bit behind the scenes of how they prepare the food. And then I'll do a little bit of filming outside. Once all the food is done, they plate everything. Everything's on the table and I'm able to kind of take video around that, get some nice hero shots of the food, and then at the end I try the food. I also take a lot of photos that I use for stories that I post there on Instagram as well. And that's basically how I go about it. I've worked with tons and tons of restaurants in LA, everything from night markets, stands on the street, to very nice looking, luxurious, high-end restaurants. Some of them in Beverly Hills, some in West Hollywood, and all those nice areas of LA. So I've been everywhere. I've gotten to try a large variety of foods and it's been great. If you go check out my Instagram page, you'll see that there's a lot of places that I've gone to. And now I want to start a YouTube channel. Now I've started this YouTube channel for quite a while now, and primarily I only focused on uploading my podcast here, the Foodie Filmmaker podcast, where I basically share a lot of the things that happen behind the scenes. And some of them are public knowledge, but some of them are actually mostly a lot of the content on that podcast is mostly behind the scenes stuff that you don't really hear and what really happens behind the scenes as a food content creator, food reviewer. We go by a lot of names, people that do these kind of things. I know that there's a lot of reviewers here on YouTube. And for the most part on YouTube, it's slightly different because, you have a lot of your creators here. A lot of them are speaking as they review the food. They usually take a camera with them and, they film on a horizontal format like I am now. Whereas when I film everything vertical with my phone. And so there's a difference there in the type of content that's created, which is why I don't really post a lot of the content that I upload on my Instagram here, even though I have done it a few times, and I am doing it a little bit recently just because I want to upload it as YouTube shorts here and see how those perform. But for the most part, all the videos that I review and do for food and restaurants are on my Instagram because they are in vertical format. But I do want to start creating more content here on YouTube. So I will take your suggestions. Please leave them down below. What kind of content do you want me to post here on YouTube? I do want to post a little bit more personal content here, which is why I started the Foodie Filmmaker podcast, because I felt like that would be a little bit more personal. It would allow me to speak a little bit more. It would allow me to share a lot of ideas that I possibly wouldn't be able to share on Instagram, just because that platform is all about more short form content. It's very fast paced and people want to keep scrolling, as opposed to on YouTube where people can sit through an entire video that's a lot longer. On Instagram that's not really possible, but here it is. So that's why I uploaded my podcast, and I do plan on uploading different types of content where I appear and I talk and speak, and there's going to be a ton of really cool things that I have in mind, primarily educational, because I want to help a lot of the other content creators that possibly want to start a journey in the food business, whether it's becoming a food content creator or like myself, where I am a food content creator, but I also do social media management, where I take over the social media accounts of other restaurants and I pretty much create the content for them and I post the content for them on a monthly basis. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, that's something that I could teach you how to do here on this channel. And plus I could teach you a whole lot of other things that I've done in this industry, as far as like negotiating deals with businesses, being able to talk to the business owners, being able to network with other fellow foodies, and how to attend these events, how to get yourself involved, and how to do a ton of cool things, and how to review food, and how to get yourself inside certain restaurants, and what to do when possibly you're rejected from a certain restaurant. How can you convert that into, actually letting you through and being able to review food. So I have a ton of things that I could share with you guys. And as far as like, doing that, but also as far as like how to shoot the content, how to create the content, create tutorials on how to do that as well. And the mindset as well, how to approach these kind of things. And there's just so many cool things that I could share with you guys that I will share on this YouTube channel. But of course, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want me to share on this YouTube channel? I am open to exploring a ton of ideas. I'm so excited to finally be able to make this video and finally be able to jump on this platform and start creating content here as well. Possibly I might create some food reviews here that are just exclusive just for YouTube. They are much more of a longer format, much more of like an interaction here, where I'll be eating the food live and I'll be, reviewing it for you guys here in person, so you guys can hear more of me just talking about it rather than a more fast-paced video on Instagram. But if that's something that you want to pursue too, perhaps you want to be a reviewer on Instagram, on a different platform, which I understand, like everybody has their own thing, everybody prefers a certain platform, then you can go ahead and visit that platform as well. But you can always come here to get the knowledge on how to do that, and then go to that platform and see some examples of how I do my personal work. And if you're a fan of that, then I can teach you exactly how to do that here. So with that in mind, this is me, this is Louis. Like I said, I'm a reviewer here in LA, in Los Angeles, primarily in downtown Los Angeles. That's where I'm from. That's where I live. So if you're in downtown Los Angeles, there's a possibility that you might run into me. So if you do, you can always say hi. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you enjoy the content that you find in this channel. And I look forward to connecting to all of you guys.